Yo, what it do, YouTube, man? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's y'all nigga So.Tray, man. We back out here today with a new little call update for the first time and the last time for 17. I'm saving all my good ideas for 18, but I'm gonna just show what I've been making in 17, excuse me. But as y'all see on the screen right now, we got Simba right here. I never showed this character off. I planned to originally, but it's just me being lazy. But look at his hairstyle though. That's like the key thing about this character that I like. That and the earrings, like I glitched them out somehow, but it's actually I didn't do it. 2K did it for real, for real. They had like when you put that hairstyle with one of the arm accessories, as y'all see on his arm, it just stretched his hair out. When I look at it, and that actually went with what I was trying to make, so I kept it like that. I fuck with it, like. But all in all, the general idea of this character is to have like some evil character on the roster of the No Talk Wrestling, and I just decided to get all crazy with it and probably comical. Cause like he's supposed to have like possessed energy on his arm, like dark power, like what's the word? Overcoming on his body, whatever. Taking over his body and shit. But anyway, his attire, I'm not sure if I don't like it, to be honest. Like I guess I was in a rush to create him, cause my ideas take too long to do, but all in all, that's just Simba, man. He all possessed and stuff, Naruto eyes, piercings. I think I did a good job on the face though, but yeah, like I'll do better for him at 18. Okay, now for this character, I showed y'all who this was. This Mazara, and he got the little Majin symbol for his name, I guess. I don't know. I really had no general idea on what I'm trying to do with, or what I was trying to do with this character, but other than something evil looking, and he kind of has the look, but I don't want him to be evil looking. Like he kind of has what's his name, Umaga. I think my opinion, he has that Umaga kind of look in the face. So what I just thought about a couple minutes ago, I'm thinking about making him like some tribal type character. But as y'all see with the pants, he has Air Max pants. Those are his texture from, I don't know which Mortal Kombat. It might be 9 or 10. Pretty sure it's 9 though, but and then again, it might be from some concept art I found, but yeah, those are Air Max pants, and I might just put those on Simba next year. But yeah, but if I do create this character, which right now I don't even like the way he looks. I don't know why I created him. I was bored when I made him, honestly. But if I do make him at 18, he's gonna be on some tribal shit, like kind of like Umaga. He has the dreads, but and he's gonna be on that Umaga shit. So yeah, to the next character now. All right, now I'm pretty sure majority of y'all niggas know who this is. If y'all watch BMH, or if y'all ever watched it when he's been on it, but for those of y'all who don't know, this is my light skinned nigga, Corey Charisma. Had some inspiration. He looks, he looked a little bit like Drake. I think that's where I got the whole thing from. But in his attire, I took a lot of what's the word? I took a lot of inspiration from Insanity's call, Evan Epic. I really like his 2K16 attire. I figured why not redo it, but when I look back, it's just, that's not original, but I changed it. He got tattoos on the face. I changed that too. And to be honest, I might remove him because you'll see what happens to him eventually. But yeah, this is his entrance attire, and it has you know, the little hotline bling thing, like how his Drake's cover album thing looked, his album art. I mean, so yeah, I just took that off the pink little thing and I photoshopped it. So instead of hotline bling, I made it hotline freestyle, which supposed to be his one of his finishers names. Like he had a super kick or sweet chin music. And you know, that's just like the freestyle. He remixed that shit and all that. But when we fast forward to a couple years in the future, the man grew some hair. And you know, he dyed to like the main part of it, so the ponytail is just blonde. And you know, he has a more gold attire type thing. And he got his new logo on the headband, which I only put the headband there because, you know, the hairline doesn't look good on that hairstyle. I'm hoping they fix that though. But, you know, he don't look bad with long hair. And as years progress, he got new tattoos over time. So he got crosses on the wrist and all that. And I just threw that little tattoo on his arm, which I'm probably not gonna keep. Like in 2K18, I might just have the same thing on his chest, like on the his right arm on the left side. But you know, when we look at his attire though, it's similar to the first one, but the lines, I removed the lines because I don't know how many times I had to go back and change that. Like it kept like the lines, they were like gold lines, but like every time I go back to edit the call, them shits just keep turning white. So I'm just, fuck it, man. I'm just like, fuck it. No more of them lines. We're just gonna keep it without lines. And you know, the attire still looks good, but as you see his entrance attire, you know, we had to cut up his shirt, make him look like pretty boy and shit. So, and we put the Chanel logo, or the CC, his new Core Charisma logo, which is really a Chanel logo, and it doesn't look bad at all, but, you know, we put that up there, and the only thing on the back of his shirt is just his name, so nothing special. You know, he's golden in 17, but 18, I might have to do some silver or something, you know. It's still kind of dope, though. But next, okay, now I'm pretty sure half of y'all know who this is. If y'all seen my other videos that he's featured in, or you know, like basically he's just a bitch in my videos. You know, he's a bitch. He gets punked around too much, and yeah, basically this bitch right here this is Jester. Excuse my language. This is Jester though, and he's a little pussy, basically. You know, I created him in 15. And, you know, he kind of looked dope, so I decided to make him in 16. Which he probably had the best attire out of both of them niggas, or both the versions of him, 15 and 17. He probably looked the best in 16, but I guess I was just going for a little Joker thing. And, you know, it was good in 16, but and now he's just a bitch. And you fast forward from now, he's not a bitch anymore. Basically, you know, he just ups his whole. He what I'm trying to say, he works out more, there you go, and he gets a push in no talk wrestling or whatever I'm trying to do. But yeah, he gets a push. He's no longer a bitch. He don't get punked around no more. And I guess I was inspired by Sting, as you can see all those crows and stuff, just, you know, like, you know, to make this character that he's like, that's the overall thing. They go with a Sting type of thing, and then you mix it with Demon Finn Balor a little bit, and I guess I put in a little bit of a little aspect of Willow, I guess. You know, that's just how I think of it when I look at it. But you know, in the future, you know, he gets a goatee, he grows more hair, he changes, he restyles his dreads, he gets more tattoos on his chest, but those are the same ones on his arm. And to be honest, they might be different in 18, but you know, like, and I'm not even sure what kind of pants those are. I'm pretty sure they Japanese or Chinese, or they could be some tribal type of pants. I'm not sure, but overall, altogether, he looks way better than Jester, and in this style, he puts more effort than that he used to, and You know, I could sit here and make attires for him all day, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just saving all the good shit for 18, and you won't even believe how hard it was to find good face paint for him. Like, this is how I had him at first, which was just an edit of Jester's original makeup, but you know, originally I was gonna go with a crow type of thing, but the face paint he has right now is good. But anyway, to the next character. Okay, for those of y'all that never seen that one video I made, like probably when this game first came out, I deleted it now. So, but for those of y'all that don't know who this is Kalon Views, and that's how you say it, Kalon, not Kalin. Or for those of y'all who like to misspell names, this is Kalon Views, and you know, this is his Versace attire. Like, this isn't even his original attire. This is the first character I made in 2K17, and he was rather probably generic looking until I changed him into this attire. And you know, he's just basically your dreadhead character of wrestling, you know, with my own personal twist to it, you know, like. But you know, this attire ain't even all that, to be honest. But when you fast forward to the new attire I made, yeah, I think his dreads might have changed colors a little bit, and that gold thing is now blue on his hair, and he got different tattoos. In 18, he might have more tattoos, to be honest. But you know, I feel those tattoos are way better than the other ones. And then, you know, for this attire, I decided to go with something more throwback, like how old Ace used to look like in 2K16. Like, I put a picture up for those of y'all that don't know, but just compare the attire to it. Like, he got the same little shadow character that's really Chris Jericho, but I edited the hands because they were just balled up fists at first, but I put actual hands on them. And you know, he got his name on the attire, but you probably can't see it for real. But and then the background is just like chains or something, like just this regular background image of blue chains. Like, I kind of like the background, to be honest. I like how the pants look, but it could be better, you know. Like, you know, I think I was in a rush to make this attire. I don't know how I feel about it, but can somebody in the comments let me know how that shit looks? Like, I think I'll do better at 18 or something. But next character. Okay, now I'm pretty sure some people know this is Santana, which is probably the most generic name I ever came up with. But yeah, he's, at the time I was on a Chicago Bulls theme, and you know, I guess he was supposed to be from Chicago, but I don't want him from Chicago. Like, now, like, when I think about it, I kind of want him to wear just like various team jerseys as jogger pants, but like, and then he got the Raging Bull 5s on just to go with the attire, which they could look better, but you know how 2K is. They fuck around and messed up the shoe logos, which I really hope they fix that, because I like to put shoes in the game instead of wearing those plain ass shoes they have in the game. But you know, this is just another black dreadhead, you know, and you know, his tattoos look alright. Those are just tattoos I found on the CC, and I probably ended up finding them online too, so you know, they might be on my computer. And yeah, his dreads used to be blonde, so you know, I changed that as well, because you know, that doesn't look right. It's like I have a habit of making hair colors match the skin tone, but yeah, he just looks better with darker hair. And onto his entrance attire, it's just nothing too special. He just added a shirt, like a Chicago Bulls shirt to it, you know. There's really nothing too special to it. Some people like this character, and you know, I fuck with it, but it could be better than me. But to the next character. Okay, y'all should know who this is. If you've seen my old videos, or if you haven't, just go watch that. But don't do it now. Just watch that later. But for those of y'all that don't know, this one half of the tag team, tag with 2 G's. This is Giovanni tag right here from the Tag Bros. So, you know, this is like the first one I made out of him. This is one half of him, and for real, the only thing I really need to change about it is his height. For real, ain't nothing. You know, it's the same attire, no changes, same Ferragamo belt, same tattoos. He might have more tats in 18, but you know, I'm gonna just save that for 18 when it comes out. Y'all see him, and yeah, ain't really nothing changed about this attire for real. You know, he got the same pants, same Air Mags, same everything. Ain't nothing changed. Same jean jacket as well. Speaking of jean jackets, I am working on, like, I'm already working on his 18 attire. Like, for real, the first thing I started working on was the jacket. So what I wanted to do was have, like, you know how Lil Uzi Vert's jacket was in XXL, right? So I'm trying to recreate that, but you know, have the same. I might have it's gonna have his wife's or girlfriends, whoever I'm gonna create in 18, which I'm probably thinking about naming Brittany or something, just to be like Uzi a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out later on. But as you see, this is his other attire that I made when I was bored. She's sporting a new belt. This ain't Ferragamo no more. This is like the Gucci Tiger or something. I don't even think that's a tiger. And you know, you seen his foams while I was talking about his jacket, but I'm not sure which foams those are, but those are some little gray. I think they suede foams or something. And you know, he got chains on his the side of his belt. It's supposed to be like, cause you know they don't have the belt with the chain on it no more, so you know that's a good little substitute, I guess. But all in all, this attire wasn't meant to be taken serious, for real. I just wanted to see how he would look in a different style, which I really don't like him in jeans, so I'm gonna keep him in the black pants or whatever. The jeans are more just Tommy's thing, but one thing I do need to change is his height, so I'm gonna make that a main priority. But you know, to the next one. Okay, this is the other half right here, and some of y'all, again, y'all should know who this is, but if y'all don't know, this is Giovanni tag, the big brother, which is, like I mentioned earlier, somehow isn't all that big. He should be real taller. I gotta fix that in 18, or whenever, if I even decide to edit these characters in 17, which probably won't even happen, but yeah, you see him, he got the Air Mags right there, and he's the one that wears jeans a lot, so if I make him a new attire in 18, he's probably gonna be wearing the jeans Giovanni had on. And you know, he had his little belt, as you can see. I don't think y'all might see it again if it scrolls over, but he got the little bait towelette, like, you know, like wrapped around his belt and stuff, and then he got his little chain. Like, you know, it could be anything else, but I guess the strawberry chain would work as of right now, but it does the purpose right now. And this is like the dread head of the team, I guess. Well, you never know. Giovanni might get his hair locked up at some point, but you know, he just had dreads. You know, his hair was like way longer than his when he got him, and he has a beard just so he could be like a little more different from Giovanni, because Giovanni has, like, he just got a goatee and sideburns and stuff like that. But you know, he's supposed to be older, so I wanted him to do the part. I wanted his look to do the part and make him look kind of older, so that's why I gave him a beard. And they both wear the Supreme headbands. Like, they might be on some hype beast shit, I don't know. I just thought it looked good on them though, you know. But his tattoos might change at 18 because I don't think I ever found those tattoos that he has online yet. But I always have replacements. And, you know, he has to keep the same back tattoo. I have that one. But on to his entrance attire, which really isn't nothing different but a book bag. So, and yeah, I was watching y'all stream, y'all little BMH stream. Like, you know, they did a good match, but on that entrance, man, y'all make jokes, man. Y'all know this is a Louis Vuitton book bag, man. Use y'all imagination just 'cause it's so big. That's what I mean, it has to be a duffel bag. Like, well, look at all these YouTubers with these book bags, but you know, y'all got jokes though. Ain't nothing. I might have to take it off just 'cause of that. But to the next one. Okay, I'm not even sure half of y'all know who this is. Some of y'all might know this is Ace. But for those of y'all that don't know, like I said, this is Ace. One half of the Aries Brotherhood with Slade, which is like also his bigger counterpart. Yeah, this is more the shorter person, and I might have to make him way taller because he's a little too short compared to Ace. But no, this is Ace. I mean, compared to Slade. But yeah, his attire really isn't nothing special. It's pretty simple actually, and then I like that pattern he has, but you know, expect that to change. And he really went through a lot of changes compared to his throwback version that y'all probably already seen when I put the picture up on Kalon Views. But yeah, if y'all didn't pay attention to it, I'm pretty much might just put it up again, which is like right next to him right now. But yeah, same tattoo from 18. Damn, 16. I mean, you know, the little chest tattoo, the timeless. And I gave him that damaged tattoo from like Suicide Squad Joker or something, I think. I'm not even sure. You know, I like the hairstyle. And it goes good with the chin hair to me. Like, it fits this character. And it fits Ace perfectly because at first he had the, like the hairstyle Giovanni rocking, what's it called? What's his name? What was his name? It was the dude that was like playing around with the stuffed animal niggas. What was his name? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But his outfit is rather simple. There's nothing special about it. It might change at 18. He might have more tats. You know, you'll just find out when the game comes out. But to the next one. Okay, y'all. Now this right here. This is the other half of the Aries Brotherhood. This is Slade Aries, and this is like the bigger brother of Ace, the more, probably I would say scarier. Maybe he could scare some people. He has that Wyatt family type of vibe. You know, if you look at him, you could tell he could be a part of the Wyatt family. Unlike Ace, he just, you know, he'll grow into it, I guess. But you know, his attire. Slade's attire is rather simple, kind of like Ace's, but I might kind of like this one a little bit better, just cause how the jeans look and his tattoos look. It's really, there aren't a variety of tattoos at all to it, cause it's just about two different tattoos. The arm tattoos are the same as the back, and the only thing different is the chest tattoo, which I don't even know where I found that. I'm pretty sure it's on the CC somewhere, but yeah, his hairstyle, he got that locked up, kind of like how Bray Wyatt did one time. And you know, he has his little Wyatt family Duck Dynasty beard, just to be different from Ace, because you know, they do have the same face texture if you didn't notice already, but just minimal changes to the face, you know, like changes to morphing, you feel me? Like, he got a bigger nose, as you probably can tell, and his eyes are shaped different. Not sure about his mouth, but you know, his eyes and his nose are definitely different from Ace's. And yeah, you see his piercings right there, you know, it just adds on to the character, I guess. You know, he might, oh yeah, and if you notice that thing on his forehead, he got like an agent mark. Yeah, I just noticed that just now. But yeah, ain't nothing really too different. It's a rather simple looking attire, and it can honestly be recreated by anybody, to be honest. It didn't even take that much time, for real, for real. It only took a couple minutes, and boom, it just Slade, boom, he was created. But I'll say this, him and Ace, they did go through a lot of changes when I figured out what I wanted them to be. But, you know, I don't have a picture of Slade from 16, but I know what he looks like. And yeah, I probably do have a picture somewhere, but I ain't gonna worry about it. And as you see, same back tattoo. I mean, same tattoo as the arms, just on his back. But yeah, I have a variety of tattoos on my computer, so just expect something different for him at 18. And there's really nothing else to it, for real, for real. Yeah, I could recreate that attire. Might just put a different pants texture on them, or make them look more like a redneck or something. Yeah, this probably like one of the best attires I made if you look at it, but there really wasn't any work into it at all. But it fits him, I like it, and there really isn't anything to it. So if you like this video though, just leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you're a new subscriber, make sure you drop that hashtag SoArmy in the comment section. And yeah, share this with y'all friends. Look at that nigga. That nigga Jester getting punked in the background. Man, fuck that nigga Jester, man. But nah, for real though, if you like this video, just do all that stuff I mentioned. If y'all want to see more of this in the future, just you know, probably will see it anyway. But yeah, just drop it in the comments, and I'm gonna be out for the day. So yeah, peace out. Let me know which character was y'all favorite. Peace out.
But where you get that chain from? Yo, diamond so full, man, that shit look like bubble gum. That API got me one. Drop them racks in the booger, so I had to get my brother one. But where you get that chain from? Yo, diamond so full, man, that shit look like bubble gum.